Hey guys, what is up? How are you guys doing? Today I'm going to show you how to make a central autocrafter, aka middle finger autocrafter. Why is it called middle finger? I don't know. And basically you can use this for crafting out golden carrots, glistering melon, or even if you want you can use this for golden apples. It is very fast, it is automatic, it works on 2 ticks per item, and you can there are few versions I have here. One you can have customized to 3 ticks, one where you need a lot of items to input initially based on like designs you want. One requires a sticky piston, so in case you have slime you could use it. It has a bit more compact features. Personally, I want to not use a sticky piston because the sticky piston one part is takes up a floor space, and I don't want to do that because I want my floors in the place I want to place this setup is based on slabs, and I do not want it sticking under the into the slab. So this will be the version that I'll be showing you building, and there are a few modifications you can look into it. So let's get started. First of all, first things first, this is the material list. That's all you're gonna need. Gold ingots, melon slices, chests, 4 chests, that should do it, 1 lever, 2 observers, a stack of building blocks. I'm using quartz here, and you guys can take any other block as you want, basically some decoration block. Next we have 4 redstone repeaters, 2 comparators, 3 hoppers, 4 torch, 3 crafters, 1 dropper, and 8 redstone dust. Now there will be some modifications to it, and you can have some extra items like powdered snow if you want. You can modify it to have your sticky piston included. You can also to have it support, this one currently takes input as gold ingots and melon slices to give out glistering melon. Now you can also have, if you want to just input gold blocks, I would suggest a modification as having a crafter going into here with a hopper. So 1 hopper and 1 crafter more, and you can fill this with gold blocks, and that should do you good if you have that supply. Alright, before we build, I'd like to show you this. This is the first version I built. Super chunky. It took input as gold nuggets on 2 through 2 chests, and then 1 supply for melon. It would check and it would, this was just too big. It would make sure that all 3 hoppers have items in it, that I would read those signals, and then based on that allow the crafter to get a pulse to craft the item. If any hopper was empty, we would not send the pulse, but it was too chunky for me. So I was looking around and for inspiration, and I saw this. This guy built a AutoCrafter for golden carrots, but it has a few major flaws, and it would not check if you have enough items, if you're short on any items, or it also took quite a while to pop out a single item, like he says it here.
मतलब ये स्टार्ट हुआ है तो 3 आ गया। अब इसको ऑन करेंगे, देखना कैसे बढ़ता है ये हमारा। ये ऑन कर दिए, अब ये ऑटोमेटिक इसमें आते रहेगा, देखना 5 आ गया वैसे ही। अगर आपको लग रहा है ये बहुत स्लो आ रहा है तो इसको फास्ट करने की कोशिश नहीं करेंगे हम लोग, क्योंकि भाई ये खराब हो जाए तो कुछ।
So basically he just said that its initial value is 3 and we'll start it, and then you'll see items slowly filling in, but do not try to make it fast, otherwise it breaks and you cannot do it. Basically it said don't try to do it, and I was like, no, I want to do it. I'll make it faster. This is too slow for me. I cannot live with that. So I decided, yeah, I'm going to make it fast. So I improved upon the design. I added item checks, I added speed, and now this is what we have. There you can look at that. It's just pumping out items. You can, if you want, just place a powdered snow in front and it will just go straight down, or you can surround it with blocks. It's basically up to you how you design it. And with respect to modification, I'd say this one is fixed at 2 ticks or 4 ticks. You can modify it to 4 ticks if you need, but and also you need to fill this. So this is the 2-tick design. If you want to modify it to work for 3 ticks, in this one what you'll do is remove this block and place 1 quartz. So now let go. So to modify this, we can have some certain modifications. You can use lamps. So, or you can just, if you don't want to use lamps, you can still look at the torches to see whether the items are there or not. So in case the hopper is empty, the torch will be on. Here it would power the piston and disconnect your power source that is ticking. Or you can see that if there are items there, this bulb will be on, the torch will be off. Basically your choice. If you want for aesthetics, you can add that. If I add some items to it, the piston retracts, the power source starts ticking, and it starts making glistering melons. Now this is running at 2 ticks, and if you want slower at 3 ticks, this will burn out like this. This will not work no matter what you do. So if you want to run it at 3 ticks, replace this with a block and this will run at 3 ticks. Or you can run it at 4 ticks now, but at 1 tick it will burn and it will just not work. 2 ticks is too fast. With block it will burn. I am not sure why that happens, but yeah, if you don't want it to burn, you will need a second repeater. This way it doesn't burn on 2 ticks. And there we have one of the items. It looks like we ran out of melon slices. Anyway, add some. Yeah, that's better aesthetically. Oh, and before we go into building it, there's one more additional thing I want to say. I'd like to explain the mechanics of it. So what is happening here is we have a dropper that has items taking this redstone. Signal goes to the hopper below, the 2 crafters and the dropper. This way when it ticks, we have 1 crafting tick, 1 tick for gold ingot to be converted to gold nugget. The gold nugget goes over into the crafter where it fills 9 slots. Now the thing is, with 9 slots filled, it would at some point overflow. To prevent that overflow, let me go ahead and switch this off. There, that switches it off. So what happens is, this is 9 nuggets, but we have only 8 nuggets space needed. That would mean over time the nuggets will accumulate and then start getting popping out. I have used a mechanic where if you place a hopper under a crafter, what happens is, this is a weird mechanic that gave me a lot of headache at some point. But if you have a hopper like this and you put some items into it, it just goes down. It just passes straight through. What's quite annoying for me is whatever you place in here just keeps passing down. It's basically like a chest. So that is what I made use of. So one extra, you can see that here the hopper is currently enabled false. Because this is powered on, we have this redstone switched off, but this is powered on, and it is currently, this is currently powered on. This will go down here. The redstone up top is being passed into it, and then all the extra ingots that it picks, it goes into the bottom crafter. Once the bottom crafter has 9 nuggets up into the gold ingot crafter. Yeah, so this is the crafter that makes gold nuggets into gold ingots. This is the crafter that makes gold ingots to gold nuggets. This is the crafter that makes all the glistering melon. You could substitute this input to be apples or carrots and it will work the same, but when you're using apples you need to fill this with solid gold blocks, and solid gold blocks would then here be converted into gold ingots. And the same thing will happen with gold ingots. Is the extra gold ingot will be accumulated below, pushed into the bottom crafter, which will make a gold block and push it up. Alright, I think that explains everything, and we can start building this. Yeah. So this is in my single player world. Now I'm going to show you how to build it in my bookworm SMP. Alright, it's time to start a new day, new designs. I'm going to start to build it over here, and what I want is my item to go down here in the chute. What I'll be doing is building it in this directions, and I'll need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will go into this chunk a little bit, but I guess we'll have to work with that. That's not so hard rule that I need this to be in this chunk itself. And let's start by removing this glass. First of all, I'm going to use for deep set tiles. I like that contrast. Oh, I could do something about that. You guys will have to despawn. I'll take you anyways. Yeah. First of all, let's place one crafter facing up here, and one hopper going into it. We'll then have a crafter facing out and then facing into it. This will get our 3 main crafters in. Next up, I'll place a solid block here, and then a dropper over here. Now these are going to need their input. Before that, I'll make a base 3 block wide here, and I will do the same here, 3 block wide. This will get us our base, initial base. Next up, we will have one block here, and we'll continue with this part. Take one hopper going into this crafter, one hopper going into the dropper. Then this will be our initial setup with one comparator reading the hopper, another comparator reading the hopper. Place one redstone dust here, one redstone dust here. Next, take your torches, redstone torch, one torch, two torch, and then one under here. After placing one under here, you'll place tile here and another redstone torch on top. This makes the initial part design. Next, we'll have repeaters going into here, and this will block. We'll set this repeater at 2 ticks. Next up, we'll have one repeater going into this block at 3 ticks, and one solid block here with observers facing into each other. This should start making the observer tick, and we can lay, oh my god, we can lay redstone dust like this. This will start ticking this crafter, which will keep full. The second crafter above it will have only one slot of it enabled, and next up, it seems we only need place or chests to serve as a supply. And one set just here. And finally close off. Before closing off, one redstone dust. Take some melon slices over here. Up this with you can hook this up with this. And then finally you close this off, and this is it. This cycle, when it starts again next, it should start dropping. That's how you do it. We'll also finally place one switch, one lever, so that we can toggle the farm on and off. How long is there left to this? I think it's about to start. Yeah, it begins. Let's see how successful is it. And I do not need to stay here, otherwise I'll pick it out. You can see the items are filling in and they are being sorted perfectly. I'll go ahead and make another one here because I'm planning to have one. Alright, now we'll build it faster than before. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll need some carrots to fill this up. Do I have carrots? I should have some carrots, right? I actually do not have carrots.